What's up, y'all? Relax. I'm here now. So, today I have some really good news, guys. Really good news. Guess what? There's only one more episode of this to go. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Because it's just terrible. It's the worst. So, episode 5. Was there anything good about it? It's probably the best episode we've had so far, but considering how terrible the other episodes have been, it's not saying anything, is it? Now, what did I like? Very little, okay? Like, for real. I can't think of anything that I liked about this episode, except it's the second to last one. So, yeah, that's cool. Well, the dumb continues. And boy, is it dumb. It's stupid. Like, there are so many things about this that I could make fun of. And something I realized this episode is that in addition to being sexist and racist because I don't like Reva, I'm also a child hater because I don't like Leia. You know, in this one, it was really obvious, like I said in one of my previous reviews, that she's a bad actor. And the only time that she was ever okay was when Ewan was there to, like, help her out, you know? And he wasn't there in this episode. Like, she had to do some acting on her own. It was awful. And with other people. And it was awful. So, yeah, that was terrible. Man, this is it's bad, guys. Like, okay, again, you know, spoilers. And, you know, I think that some of you out there, if you're watching what I'm doing here, like, I think you're watching it so that you don't have to watch it. And I mean, that's part of my plan, is that, you know, I want to watch this so you guys don't have to watch this, because please don't watch it. It's not good. Like I said previously, like, I get Disney Plus for free from a friend of mine who just gives it to me. And I don't want Disney to get any of your money or any of my money. Well, they're going to get some of it because I do go see some movies. But I always go to the matinee, like the reduced ones, you know, so that they don't get all the money. They only get some of the money, hopefully. And yeah, let's think about this. Like this review, I literally just finished watching it, and I knew I had to do the review now because it's terrible. I'm not going to remember this 5 minutes after I stop recording. It's stupid. It's mind-bogglingly bad, okay? Like, I don't know who writes this nonsense. I don't know where they came up with this. Yeah, sure, I guess I could do a little research, find out who writes it, but I don't care. Whoever it is, male, female, non-binary, I don't care. Like, this is just terrible, okay? Now, one of the biggest problems is that there's no stakes. You know, you're using characters, you're trying to put Leia, you're trying to put Obiwan, you're trying to put Luke in harm's way. Guess what? We already know what happens to those characters. So, this tension that you think you're creating, you're not. Nobody is worried. Nobody's worried about Obi-Wan. Nobody's worried about Leia. Nobody's worried about Luke. Like, and that to me is like the biggest tragedy. Like, they really should have made a Obi-Wan series that had no characters that we knew. And then we could think, oh my gosh, what's going to happen? Are they going to survive? Like, what's going to go on? Like, we know that Leia's going to be there to watch her planet blow up years from now. Spoiler alert for New Hope. Yeah, it came out 35 years ago. I hope you weren't spoiled by that. And we also know that someday in the future, Luke Skywalker is going to go into the Taji station and get some power converters. Fact. I mean, he's not going to do it that one time when Uncle Owen buys 3PO and R2, but he's going to do it. So, like, you know, you trying to sit here and be like, oh my God, aren't you worried? Like, what's going to happen to Luke? What's going to happen? No, we already know, okay? You're an idiot for trying to write this and make us worried about them, because we already know. Also, speaking of stupid, did anybody not see the Grand Inquisitor coming back? Like, anybody? Like, I mean, I don't know if I mentioned it in one of my previous videos, and I might not have, but, you know, there's a friend of mine out there, and, like, he and I talk about this because we hate ourselves. And I told him after the first episode, I was like, Reva's that little girl. Reva's not trying to be on the dark side. She's using this whole thing to try to get to Vader so she can fight him. And, surprise, I was right. And then in episode 2, when the Grand Inquisitor died, I was like, the Grand Inquisitor's not dead. He's going to come back at the end and be like, we fooled you. Ha ha. Dark Helmet reference. Anyway. So, him showing back up, not a surprise. Her being, like, good-ish. And I mean, I guess she's not really good. She just wants to kill Vader, which means she's not... Okay, she still sucks, and she's terrible. And a bad actress. Well, in this, she's a bad actress. I heard she's good in Queen's Gambit, but I haven't seen it, so can't say. So, yeah. Yeah, that was terrible. Now... Oh, yeah. Also... So, when they have flashbacks of Obi-Wan and Anakin fighting, and apparently it was when Anakin was a Padawan, he's got wrinkles and looks a lot older than he was at the end of Revenge of the Sith, when he was a master. Or a knight. He wasn't a master, that's right. He wasn't, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Again, bad job with CGI, Disney. You know? Are you even trying? At this point, like, you know, I don't think they are. I think they just throwing it out there and hoping that we don't notice how terrible it is. Well, we noticed. Now, was there anything about this episode that I liked? Oh, wait, did I mention it's the second to last episode? I love that. That's my favorite thing about this episode. The series is almost over. But I did like... Wait, hold up. There's another thing that's really, really, really stupid. And that is, they pull the Rise of the Skywalker. Yeah, they did it once already. They're going to do it again. Because, you know, these writers are awful. The worst. Probably. And that is, you know, Vader... A spaceship takes off, he pulls it down, rips it apart with the Force, and then another one takes off right behind it. But this one he doesn't pull down and rip apart with the Force. Why not? We just saw him do it. We know he can do it. But he chooses not to this time. Ah, you're so bad at this, writers. So bad. Like, Disney needs to fire everybody. Actually, no, Disney, just keep everybody, keep making garbage, and lose all the money. All of it. Lose it all. Please. I have to sell this to somebody for a song. I don't know who, but somebody. You know? Me. I got, I don't know, like $1.50 in cryptocurrency. Actually, hold up. Let me check. Whoops. I have 15 cents in cryptocurrency. Anyway, I did kind of like at the end when Reva and Vader were fighting, because, like, it was pretty much like he was toying with her, and it was obvious, and he was like, you're nobody, like, I'm the Dark Lord of the Sith, like, nope, you can't front this, you can't come at this, like, you're nothing, okay? But, you know, then he doesn't kill her, which is very out of character. No, Vader would have killed her. In fact, any Sith would have killed her. Any Sith knows that their Padawan, their, you know, I guess Padawan's Jedi, but whatever, that their learner is coming for their job. So to leave them alive, that's just stupid. And I mean, I get it. You know, the Grand Inquisitor makes the line like, "We're gonna leave you in the gutter where we found you." Yeah, clever. Kill her. You should have killed her. And I mean, but at the same time, like, we already know that none of this is going to matter. Like, we already know what happens to Vader. We already know what happens to Obi-Wan. We already know what happens to Luke. And from what I understand, we know what happens to the Grand Inquisitor. Like, none of this is a surprise. Writers, You're bad at what you do. There she goes again, my loving cat. Yeah, you're bad at what you do. Like, you guys made a mistake. You should have made, a show that was better. And you should have made a show that wasn't centered around characters that we already know their fates. And you also probably should have gotten better actors to do it. So, yeah. Episode 5. Best episode so far. And guys, episode 6 comes out next week. You know what that means? We don't have to watch it anymore. After this next episode, we're done. Yes! I cannot wait. So, yeah, stick around. And we'll see the last episode, and you'll see my review. Okay? So, that being said, peace, y'all. Love y'all. I'll see y'all soon.